Well, hello, goddesses. Hello. How's everybody doing? Well, I want to address a myth that's in the natural hair community that's been going around for a long time about hair density. A lot of naturals feel like they can't control their hair density, that you can't change it. But I'm here to tell you that that's not true. You can change your hair density. A lot of fine hair naturals, they don't want to believe that because they're comfortable with having their thin hair, and that's fine. That's on them. If they're comfortable with having the thin, fine, low density hair, that's nothing wrong with that. But over here on my channel, it's a thick hair team. Okay? It's thick hair. That's what we're going for on this hair journey. Okay? So I'm telling the thick hair naturals or naturals that want to grow their hair thicker that you can improve your hair density, that you can control it. And one of the ways that you control it is by starting with your hair follicles, focusing on your hair follicles. And one way that you can improve your diameter of your hair follicles is through diet. Okay? Through diet. You want to widen, expand, open up your hair follicles through your diet. That's number one. One way you can improve is through your diet. You can eat nutrition food like getting all your omegas in, omega 3, 6, and 9. You want to eat foods with all that, fish and nuts and plants. With all your omegas. You want your iron, you want your minerals, you want your vitamin K, you want your vitamin E. Those minerals can make your hair, your hair follicles widen. You want to improve your diameter of your hair follicles, okay? And you also want to wake up dormant follicles. So that's when you want to focus on your scalp, okay? You want to focus on your scalp by waking up your hair follicles, okay? You got to wake them up. Those sleepy ones, you got to wake them up too. So one of the ways you want to wake them up is to focus on your scalp, okay? And the best way to wake them up and open them up and make them bigger, you got to wake them up. And when you wake them up, you want to make them bigger. You have to do hair oiling, okay? There's certain oils that you can use to spread and open up your hair follicles. Understand me, okay? I'm telling you, I'm doing it, okay? So those are the ways that you want to improve your hair density. And once you focus on your follicles, and once you focus on your scalp, your hair density is gonna get bigger. Okay, it's gonna get thicker. You're gonna improve your hair density. Once you get your hair density going, you gotta improve it and keep it. So you don't want to use heat. You gotta stop the heat if you want to keep the density. And that's one way a lot of you naturals mess up, because when you get your hair thick, you start messing around with the heat, and that heat start breaking your hair off and thinning your hair out, and there goes your density. A lot of y'all don't want to admit that, but it's the truth, because you're so hooked on and you're addicted to heat. Okay, so you play the game. Yeah, I'm fine with my natural thin hair, thin, fine hair. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, you're happy with that because you don't want to get off the heat. Okay, so you'd rather just be satisfied with your thin hair. Not all y'all, but most of y'all do that. And that's when you become the lazy natural. Okay, because you don't want to, a lot of y'all don't like rules. That's why you're bald head too. Okay, and I'm telling you the truth. That's why I'm the champ, because I believe in rules. Okay, in life there's rules. That's why I'm living a long time too. Never been in jail. Okay, I believe in rules. In this hair game, in this natural hair game, there are rules, especially with 4C hair. Okay, and a lot of y'all don't want to follow rules. Okay, so those are the ways that you can improve your follicle depth, your follicle width. Okay, and once you improve your width, you focus on your scalp. That's another way to get your hair follicles open up and to get bigger. And once they get bigger, they're gonna start producing bigger and fuller hair. And once you get the fuller hair, you gotta keep it. You can't use heat. Okay, so those are some of the steps that you guys can get going. And hopefully, if you can't make the mark by December, you can start now and you can make it next year. Okay? And I'll drop in another video. And I love y'all. I love y'all Black Americans. I love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all in my next video.